Okay folks, welcome back to another one. Today we're in the shop. So, see this here? Old fuel oil tank that we are going to convert into our evaporator for maple syrup. So, picked this up Saturday. Here's what it's gonna somewhat look like. So, that's the plan. Okay, so we bought this camp stove kit, which comes with this cast iron door and the chimney pipe here. And it comes with these legs, which we aren't using because this is for like a 55-gallon drum barrel kit. So we really need the door and the chimney, and it wasn't a bad price. It was like 60 bucks. So got that in today. Got this in. We had to get feet for it. Didn't have them before, but we got them now. So Brandon already went ahead and got this leveled up. So basically we'll be going over how we're building this, because there's other videos on YouTube, but people like watching us, so that's the plan. So we got some angle iron out here that will eventually, once we get it cut apart, build the thing to come on back here to the new pan we're running all over. So we bought this pan off of Beaver website, stainless steel. It's got a valve and a thermometer over here. The thermometer is in Celsius.
So we don't know how to read that. But.
Yeah, right. But it should be a big upgrade. I believe it's 47 gallons, I think, and I think our old one was about the same. We didn't have on our old one, we didn't have this top box, which kind of preheats it, so you just crack that, so it slowly trickles in as it's boiling off, and we shouldn't lose our boil. Because last year we would add more, we'd lose our boil, and it'd take some time to heat back up again, but shouldn't have to lose our boil. And then we got this valve here for when we're ready to put in the big pot, and then a few extra parts in case we need them. So we should be using that. Today's Monday, February 3rd. We have 55 gallons of sap so far. Today's like 50 degrees, so we might get 55 gallons a day. We got 45 buckets out about.
I doubt we will.
You know, nah, I don't know.
I doubt we'll get 20.
That's not what I want to
I
hear.
don't think it got cold enough last night.
It was up cold Saturday. It was cold Saturday.
Maybe.
I don't know, we'll check them later. But anyways, that's the main plan. Oh, and the splitter here. So Brandon, wasn't on purpose, but just a piece of wood got jammed, and this big wedge here, if you've seen our other videos, it pulls a piece back for his box wedge. Well, piece of wood got jammed,
Hung up.
it kept going back with a piece of wood in, and it bent. I have it. We already straightened and everything. I'm just kind of refilling this in. Straightened it and took that off so we could torch it up and everything. But I'm just refilling that in with some welds and then slide it back together and paint it. But don't break unless you use it, so you're gonna have that some days. It's honestly a minor bend for what could have been bent, but what do you do? Right. But anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so Brandon got this all traced out. Wait, you gotta go across the front. That's all right.
Yeah.
But
right.
So he went. I don't know if you can kind of see that line there, but that's 32 inches up from the floor, and then across the back here. And he's got to cut the line across the front, but that's what he'll do. So then he's gonna cut right inside here, because this front's welded on here. Cut right inside here, and that should separate this front from the rest of this. So we'll take that front, and once this is all cut off, we'll weld it right into here, which if you stick around, you'll see what I mean.
So don't leave.
So basically, first thing he's got to do is cut this whole thing off. Then we're going to use this inside, flatten it out, and use it to not make the firebox so big. And I don't know if I said, but I got 40 fire brick, 5" by 9" fire brick that I'm going to line the inside with.
40 of them.
I don't know if it's enough, it might be too much, but that's the plan. So I don't know, we gonna use a grinder, cut off wheel?
Probably just my hand.
Little handsaw?
Just this bad boy right here.
Really?
Probably
Okay, let's see it.
grinder probably. Okay, good thing I got here. No, it should be good. Yep, there it is. Starting to look like something now.
Okay, Brandon's got that all cut apart. There's the top half. There's the part, the face here. So what we're gonna do, okay, I got that laying down in there because it fits that curve. So what we're gonna do is flatten this out, and then we're gonna trace that curve onto here so we have another piece like that. And we're not gonna make this whole thing firebox. At least the ones I see on YouTube, they don't, which should be less fire brick we gotta use. And I mean, it's gonna get hot enough in there anyways to boil, so I don't think it really matter. So we're gonna cut out another curved piece, weld it in there, then cut out a flat piece, weld it across here, and then that piece is gonna get welded up here and seal that off. So before we weld that in, we're gonna put the chimney cap in so we can have our hand down below the bolt. So we'll probably do all that, then we'll cut the door in and bolt that on. But alright, here's what we got so far. Brandon just traced the flue. He's gonna go ahead and cut that hole on there and we're gonna get it bolted up. And I got this piece cut out, so I gotta run to town, so while I'm doing that he can weld that in, cut that. Do that, this, yeah, I'm getting we have a bandsaw, old bandsaw we bought.
Out in the back 40.
Back there. And we haven't had a blade for it, never used it, so I'm gonna pick up a blade for it. Because we got some big angle iron to cut, so that's what's coming along so far.
Okay. Alright, got this cut out. Pretty much just went around it with the grinder. Might clean it up a little bit. Not the best circle, but I think once we get that piece on, yeah, that's about perfect. So I'll clean it up a little if I can, and then Logan's picking up drill bits. I think he said 1/4 inch. He's probably burned through a couple doing that. And then the door, right, quite a few holes. So put this on, we'll weld that piece down in the middle. Alright, so this piece is gonna sit in here. Got a mark somewhere. I put it back 28 inches because our fire bricks are about 9 inches, I think. So we'll have 3 rows of them going back to it. And then we'll have a shelf here, like I think we said before. But so main firebox is gonna be here in the front. So I just need to clean up this metal and figure out, find my marks and weld it in. So that's what we're doing now. Got that cleaned up a little bit. So that sits right on there nice. So once Logan gets back with drill bits and stuff, we'll get that on, and then hopefully get the door on sometime today. So alright, got all the metal cleaned up, so we're gonna get this piece welded, see if I can get it any straighter. Weld one side, see if I can straighten it up a little. And then if it's not perfectly straight, just no one's gonna see it. just the back of the firebox. So get this welded, and then that might be it till Logan gets back with some bolts and stuff. So. Alright, got it welded in, good enough. Shouldn't go anywhere, so I'm back to the firebox now, and then the next thing be the chimney and the door, so we'll wait till Logan gets back for that.
Okay, you show them that? Okay, good. Okay, yep, so what Brandon's gonna do is probably put 2 bolts in to just fasten it good. Then he's gonna drill all the holes, and then pull it back off. Yep. And I bought this caulk. I don't know if it'll. Actually, yeah, it should work. Test up to 1382 degrees Fahrenheit, which I couldn't find that while I was looking at Lowe's, but there it says right there. So we're gonna use this, pull it off, put this under chimney here, and bolt it back on. Same thing with the door, which I'm not extremely worried about smoke getting out, because we're gonna be outside, but it'd be nice to keep most of it contained and up out the chimney as we can. Since we're building it, we might as well do it as good as, good as we can. So got all these here. I bought a pack of 1/4-inch bits, because I did break Brandon's a 1/4-inch bit one time, so I made sure we had plenty extras.
Is all the same?
I believe so. I hadn't looked. And boom, bandsaw band. So we'll get that hooked up here when we get ready to cut this angle iron around the top. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece to go in here, and we'll go from there. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I took part of that top half left over, cut out a sheet. Remember, whatever dimensions it is, it's going to fit in this back gap here, like I said, so because I don't want this whole thing as firebox. So I'm going to just take this rebar and probably, I got to find it. I'm going to weld them right in here on each side, and then set that piece on top and then weld it to that. This is kind of just to help hold it and support it. So that's the next thing we're going to do here. Brandon's slowly getting the door marked out. He got the chimney all bolted on and sealed. So. Okay, there I got the top piece welded in. It wasn't pretty well, but that's not not very important compared to what the top will look like. So
Okay.
that's in there to be covered up. Yeah, don't be breathing that in. So that this should. Oh geez, yeah, that's some gaps. We can put a band clamp. Band clamp. Put a clamp across there and suck that in.
Okay.
We'll try that. We'll have some gap to fill over here, but that's all right.
It's about
It's
tight.
holding it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna clean that and I'm gonna tack it. Get that held up there.
So ideally, our pan's gonna sit on top of this.
Yeah, so, yeah. Put a tack on it. This is gonna be ugly. But this is what's gonna be. There's the first tack. There we go, those are just little tacks. Ugly welds. But let's get on to the next step. We can come back and weld that whole thing on.
In
Later.
the meantime, we're gonna be around that bandsaw.
Yeah.
Looks like we know.
Okay guys, next thing we're gonna do is get this
Honk.
angle iron, start cutting that on the bandsaw over there. And then we'll probably do the door while that's cutting. So, let's do it. Okay, we got second piece cut. While that's going on, Brandon's drilling the door on. So he's gonna go ahead and drill. We got 2 bolts in. He's gonna go ahead and drill all the holes. And then he'll trace it, get that door cut out. Then same thing, we'll throw some caulk around it, the whole thing, and bolt it on. And we'll stand it back up on its legs and the rest of the metal cut. Figure out what we need there. And we're coming down to, we were hoping to start pretty early tomorrow, so I don't know if we'll have this all done today. We'll see though.
Guys,
Show them.
see this is where we're gonna feed it.
Caulk's a little messy, but it kind of peels off once it dries up, brushes off. So nice door, bolted on, damper
So
or whatever. Yeah. here's what we got. Got all the angle iron cut and just about ready to weld in place. Got this piece sealed off. I'm just about done sealing here. It's not fitting very good, but we'll get it. So after this, we just got to get some fire brick in there. And yeah, so just weld this up, the back, and then fire brick, and then throw a chimney on there. So probably about another hour and we'll be cooking. Or at least moving stuff out there. It's gonna take a while to get going, but let's do it. What do you say, Brandon? Just about done, aren't we?
Looks good, guys.
So I think we're down to pretty much one thing, and that is to
Cook.
well, yes. I don't know where I put it, but I have to kind of.
It's on the side of the welder.
Yep, right here. Rope seal. So I got trace the pan here. Welded a couple angle iron along to hold in place. So trace the pan. We'll lift it up. I got to trace this side, and then we'll put that rope down. And there.
Put it on.
That should be it. Then in here, and then we'll go out.
Do a controlled burn.
Yeah, try and burn all the crap out of it, and then we'll line the inside with fire brick. So I think we're just gonna kind of go like that because we don't have the right size. I don't want to use this big angle iron to hold that in place. I mean, we might just leave it. I don't know. This might work better than I think. So I just don't want them falling down while we're burning, and then we'll be raking around bricks. So, but that's just what we're gonna do for today and see how it works. So, yeah. Randy got the scap filled up pretty good back here. We'll see if it leaks any smoke.
Not pretty, but it's filled.
Right. I didn't. This is the old chimney. We end up getting a new one that goes on the outside, but this is what we got for today. So, just put that rope on and get it out of here. Alright, well, I made a mistake and I didn't, when I ordered the rope, I didn't measure. Didn't think about how much we needed. I just bought. So, it is what it is. We're outside, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, there it is. Pretty much done. Everything but the brick, which, like I said, we're going to get a fire going in there and burn all that extra oil and stuff out of there first. So, I think it turned out pretty good for when we started yesterday. Well, I don't know. Yeah. And we won't know till we really test it. So, which we're gonna do here in a minute. About an hour we'll be cooking. So, but that's gonna be the next video. So we'll show you the finished fire brick.
Well, the editor trees this, I guess.
Right. Yep. That's me. So, anyways, there'll be one with us running this. Whether it's next or not, but you're gonna want to come back for it. So I'm happy with it. See how it works. What do you think?
Let's make some pancakes.
Okay. Oh, show them our new pour jar. Pour. You can't have proper maple syrup without the proper tools to pour it.
Syrup distributor.
Yep. Just like a little restaurant.
Nice little glass bottle with a cheap little plastic lid.
That's plastic. Either way, see, should work. So we're gonna have pancakes once we get a batch of syrup done. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching.
Stay tuned for the next one.
I'm Logan. That's Brandon. We'll see you.